Darnell and Janice Dempsey, who were my very first publishers, first ones that gave me courage and self-esteem, really. And so I really owe it to you.
Kathleen, thank you. I saw a poem by Kathleen on one of the online magazines, and I thought, wow, that looks pretty good to me. And she was looking for a publisher, so we were very pleased to have her. So I'm going to read two. I'm not writing very much at the moment. Publishing takes all the energy I've got, but I'm revamping old poems that I come across occasionally. So I've got three. They're roughly about, no, they're not quite all about childhood, but the first two are. The first one's called Add a Little Time. So much in 1956 was mystery and initiation. At 11, we were initiated into domestic science for our womanhood's sake. We never thought of our mothers as domestic scientists, nor do I believe that my daughter later regarded me as a home economist. To giggling girls in plaits or solemn fringes, domestic science was a temple. Miss Cavendish was high priestess. As acolytes, we owed obedience in her kitchen. Obedience entailed 1. The wearing of strange headgear and aprons, both sewn the term before, in needlework. 2. The thorough washing of hands and dishcloths. 3. The provision of paper bags of ingredients and containers. Disobedience was punished by exclusion from the mysteries, including the making of rock cakes, the precise weighing, sifting, rubbing in, the libation of water dripped into the bowl, the little piles of dough offered up to the oven's dark heat. I was a forgetful child. I seldom remembered to bring the headband and apron. I became adept at washing up, cleaning tables, scraping pots. Only once I made rock cakes. Today I'm looking at the little apron and the headband, embroidered with my name, the one that hasn't changed. My mother, who was far from being a scientist, an economist, or a priestess, saved them from the dustbin. I guess she loved me. We made fairy cakes and scones, Victoria sponges, butterfly cakes, crumbles, brandy snaps, and once a Swiss roll. We creamed butter till it was so light that it might fly, melted chocolate, chopped angelica, sprinkled hundreds and thousands, dusted snowy drifts of sugar, and we never wore uniforms in my mother's kitchen. And the next one is a child that I saw on the day of the celebrations of Queen Elizabeth's Diamond Jubilee. Look at me, says Dad. She's busy with her pink umbrella. Seahorses and fish swim around it. It isn't raining yet. Smile, he says. She puts the umbrella between her teeth, gnaws and smiles through it. Here, says Mum, wave your flag. She waves a blur and returns to her umbrella. Mum waves the flag, balancing her paper cup of railway tea in her other hand. That's a good one, says Dad. But here's the train, pausing in that self-important way before it releases its load. We all file on, the flag and the pink umbrella furled. Later, she will remember only the pink umbrella. And last is an old poem when I was doing online workshops, and the cue was trying to write like Lorca. So I wrote this. Dreamer. The dreamer is not sleeping in the cold cave under the cliff. His hands cover the damp earth. He stirs continually, dreaming the music that he heard before the night drew on and the dark curtain fell. One day the curtain will fade, crumble under the scowl of sun's heat. Then the dreamer will sleep profoundly, forget the beat of the drum that made him dance in childhood. Thank you.